Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Lately, I've been getting a lot of requests from subscribers to look at the price action of Tfuel. I see that Tfuel has made itself some very nice moves just about 2.5 weeks ago. Lately, Tfuel's been into some consolidation, and the question is are the bulls ready to step back in and continue this momentum to the upside? I'm going to pull up a chart on one of my battle stations back here and show you what I'm looking at. Alright, Tfuel here up on the daily, and I'm going to start today's analysis by toggling into the price action itself, look left a little bit and get a feel for how Tfuel likes to behave within the price structure here. So right out of the starting gate, I see that Tfuel is very capable of going through these massive sideways consolidations for months at a time, literally. I see that noted right here, but I also see that noted even more significantly back here. I also see that the major notable moving averages like to get very contracted upon one another before these massive pops come to the upside, which is noted right in this zone here, but also here. What I like a little bit better about this pop versus this one back here is I see that once these major notable moving averages got above the 200 simple moving average, which is noted in white here, I see they all came in, contracted upon one another, but also found support upon that 200 simple moving average. I do look to the 200 simple moving average, especially on daily charts or greater, to be a very, very significant moving average of interest. A lot of long-term positions get placed upon that moving average, whether they're upside positions and sometimes downside positions. But being that the market is overall bullish, then this would certainly makes perfect sense for that to be a buy zone, and I can see that that was respected very much that way. I see that this last major move to the upside came in on good volume relative to the volume that came before it, basically wiping it right out as it moves up higher. And normally when I see this kind of price behavior accompanied with that good volume, to me that becomes very convincing that traders agree that Tfuel needs to be trading at much higher levels. Since this massive run up to the upside here, I see that Tfuel has given us a very important liquid zone to be paying attention to, which is marked out by this purple box here on the chart. It has a bottom side coming in around 3.5 cents and has a top side coming in around the 4-cent mark. Since establishing this liquid zone, Tfuel has pulled back, giving us another liquid zone to be paying attention to on the downward side. And this liquid zone has a bottom side coming in at 0.022 cents and has a top side coming in at 0.024 cents. Since the pullback from the top here, I see that no daily candle body closures have gotten inside this liquid zone and certainly not below it. I see at the last attempt for Tfuel to get down below there, it basically stabbed the 55 exponential moving average with this wick, as well as becoming in perfect confluence at the bottom side of that liquid zone and having a very nice bullish reaction to that. Since then, Tfuel has managed to get itself back above the yellow 21 exponential moving average, and at the time of recording, it has not only closed yesterday's daily candle body above that, but perhaps it closes today's daily candle body above it as well, and the trading day only has 7 hours and 35 minutes remaining. For those of you that are familiar with my technical analysis and follow my channel, you know that I'm certainly not bearish on anything that is opening and closing candle bodies above that 21. And obviously with this major parabolic up thrust in price action here, this is obviously bullish conditions. However, I do remind myself just by looking left here that after these major pumps, sideways consolidation is usually the name of the game for this coin, and so we could be looking at that and could require some patience. However, with the moving averages getting above the 200 simple moving average, there could be a potential change of behavior on this move to the upside here. I've also got some notable horizontals to be paying attention to, which is this horizontal here coming in at 0.029 cents and this horizontal coming in around 0.031 cents. If Tfuel is able to get any daily candle body closures above this horizontal here, then I think that's going to initiate a test of this horizontal coming in right here. Any daily candle body closures followed by daily candle body opens on nice volume, then I think that's going to initiate a test, likely over time, of the bottom side of this liquid zone here, as we were talking about before. In the mid to long term, if Tfuel gets some daily candle body closures above the top side of this liquid zone, coming in at very near the 4-cent mark, followed by daily candle body opens on nice volume, such as what we see down here, then I think Tfuel is going to be ready for its next parabolic rise that that Tfuel likes to do. I mean, after all this consolidation, it just seems to me that the pressure builds, and then when the bulls step in, they step in with a vengeance, and this thing goes absolutely Mooney Tunes on every single move to the upside that I can see when I look left. Toggling down to the RSI, I see that the RSI is under a little bit of pressure right now. Obviously hit the overbought zone on that last major move to the upside. Worked its way, struggled to find support on the edge of the bullish control zone, but ultimately did fall from grace. I see that As of right now, the exponential moving average does have a fairly severe slope to the downside and is harassing the RSI to the on a downwards trajectory. I don't look at this overall as something that's majorly concerning. As this is taking place, Tfuel continues to move sideways. So overall, perhaps a bullish reset. Perhaps that's not the best term to be using, but at the end of the day, what I mean by that is giving the RSI some time to cool off after this major push here, and then perhaps when Tfuel starts to make its move to the upside, the RSI is left with plenty of room to run. Perhaps the RSI comes down and tests the edge of the bearish control zone before picking itself back up, but we're simply going to have to be patient, as we're likely going to need multiple daily candle closures to see what happens here. But ultimately, I do want to see the RSI get it back above this exponential. The second step I'd like to see is this exponential moving average get a positive slope, as we see back here, and of course get both of these back in the bullish control zone to continue this bull party to the upside. Stochastics down below here looking a little bit better than the RSI, as they've come down and basically found support on the edge of the bullish control zone and are looking to confirm across back to the upside, which I would throw as a point on the board for the bulls that the buying pressure is re-entering, and perhaps that can help Tfuel get some closures above these notable horizontals, which will help meet some conditions for me that more upside could be present. MACD down below here, pretty much a nothing burger, other than the fact that it is still, the moving averages are still pointed to the downside, approaching the zero read of the y-axis. However, the island on the histogram here is losing a lot of its negative momentum, and that is noted by these lighter colored bars that it is printing here. So we're going to have to be a little bit patient here, I think. I think the most probable scenario with Tfuel, at least against its tether pairing, is likely more sideways action. The less probable scenario is that we're going to start getting some more upside, but I would still say that those two scenarios, upside or sideways, is definitely, to me, based on the data that is presented in front of me right now, it's the most probable scenario. However, if Tfuel is to take the southern route, first of all, my condition for that would be first of all, daily candle body closures below that 21 exponential moving average, and then ultimately I would need to see some daily candle body closures below not only the 55, but below the bottom side of this liquid zone here, coming in at the 0.023 cents. Getting daily candle body closures below that, followed by daily candle body opens, then likely a test of the 89, which would likely be a bounce, and then from there, perhaps the southern route would become more probable versus the possible scenario. But that is the least probable scenario based on what I'm seeing right now. Looks like sideways and then up for Tfuel, in the coming weeks. And of course, we're gonna have to keep our eyes on Bitcoin. It is Sunday today. The traditional markets will be opening again tomorrow on Monday, and we're gonna have to see how Bitcoin chooses to behave coming into the new trading week. As we know, Bitcoin can certainly ruin parties for the alt sector. But if Bitcoin can remain sideways or even have some upside in it, then I think that alts such as Tfuel and the rest of the notable alts will likely have a lot of room to run. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. I hope you guys are having a great day out there. I hope you're getting some really nice profits off this move right here, and I'll see you in the next video. Have yourselves a powerful day.